left here. Naturally, this paragraph is going to wrap around it. And so with a clear, so for instance, I'll show you just because I think it's easier to see it in action. With these paragraphs right here, if we said clear, and you can either clear left, you can clear right, or you can clear both. So in this case, we floated that image to the left. So we want to clear everything that's above it that's floated to the left. In terms of, if we do left, see it goes down to this. Now it's saying, all right, get past that floated element and come down to your, get back into the regular document flow.
This is clear left?
Yes, this is clear left right here. All right, since we floated it to the left, we cleared the left. So if we cleared right, it wouldn't do anything because we didn't float the image to the right. Okay? Now you can clear float, or you can clear both, and then it does left and right. So since it was floated left, that's in that, and it goes to the next line. So for instance, down here, we have both of these floated. Let's go ahead and grab this 1/2 div. And I've commented out that border. I'll explain here in 1 second about that here. But we have the width 50%. We have it floated left. Okay?
Okay, so would it be correct to say that when you say float to the left, what's interpreted as is check to the left, see if there's anything there, and if there is, go below it? Or is it more complicated than that?
So
Add into that check to see if the thing to the left is floated.
Oh, okay.
So what?
So float and clear have to go together that way.
Yeah, if he could get that, that'd be great.
So you said another way to say it would be when you float something, check to the left.
When you clear something, you check to the left, clear left, clear something, you
Exactly. Yeah. If
check to the left to see if there's something floated. If there is, go below it.
yes, exactly. So when you clear something, check to the left, see if something's floated, go below it. So it reestablishes that document flow, that normal block and inline type document flow. And so just to give you all a little demonstration here as well is if I put right underneath these divs, if I put a paragraph tag here, this is not floated. I'm spending a little more time on this because if you can understand floats and clears, then that's one of the more complex things in HTML and CSS. So this is not floated, this paragraph here. Okay, so we're going to reload this page here. And now you see that, well, two things to note here. Now you see that the background coloring, of this div comes back in play because now we have another element that's within the document flow that's below the two divs. But what would happen is if I took these 1/2 divs and changed their width to, we'll just say, see how I'm changing them both to 44%. So now they only cover up 88% of the width of that container. You can see how now, just like we did up here with that image, it comes over here and comes to the right. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So what happens is when you want to have, we have this clear fix that they've came up with that I'll show you in a second. And basically what it is it's when you want to have this row or this row like this, and then you want it to go back to normal. You can give elements like this a nice clear fix. Okay. So let me. And I do this, I learned it this way just because I started learning with Bootstrap, which does it this way, but it just makes sense to me. I want this to be a row, and then I want it cleared afterwards. So what I'm going to do is give this, so I'm going to do a div class. You could do, let's just do class, we'll do row. You can name the class whatever. It's just, for me, semantically, it makes sense in my head to call it row. and then we're going to use this clear fix that they give us on CSS tricks to clear this row so that it goes back to normal right afterwards. So, and we're going to use this one because it also has support for Internet Explorer 6 and 7, even though hopefully you don't have too many people using that browser. So let's go ahead, just so we know for ourselves. Fix. And instead of group, actually, yeah, row. Now, with the clear fix in there, now see I'm taking it to smaller and you don't see it come up and float. So we have it the complete width of the screen, which is awesome. Take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a break there and let's try to get up to speed on that because that's a lot to take in.
One last question that kind of troubled me in a way.
Okay.
You mentioned when you went to CSS tricks about, oh, this is compatible with Explorer 5 and 6.
Uh-huh.
How do we know when we leave here at the end of the week, when we're using something, that it's compatible with said browser? And to assure that what we're building, I know, I understand the giggle there, but I'm just saying, I'm
Yeah, so
you.
you're asking how, I'm just repeating it for the people online, that how we know what we're building is compatible and it's going to look good across multiple browsers. I'm going to show you some tools for that later. But since you asked that question, you can always go to Can I Use and see like what you're putting in, if it's compatible, where it's compatible. So let's just say, I don't see it on there.
Because that would stink to build something